getting pretty close to getting this thing off here. And once I get this off, I feel like it should be able to move. But it's just hanging up right now on that shoe. I'm trying to spray it. If anybody knows any tricks in the comments, let me know. Hey Arlo. This is my shop dog. This is Arlo. Say hi, Arlo. It's moving because I've got it. Got it out way more than it was. It's just hanging up right here. Just can't quite get it. I'm trying to get this truck to roll, and this is the only wheel that's locked up on it. All the rest of the wheels on it are free. Now the big issue with this truck is that it's a 2500 F2, so everything's a little bit bigger. I'll probably end up going through a whole can of penetrating oil before the end of this. I'm just hoping to get it in there in the backside and work it in. But it's a beautiful day here in Nebraska. Where are you guys in from? Wants to come. Stuck on that good. Keep on hitting. She's a tough old bird. Last night I was able to get the axle out and get everything at least broken up. So now it's moving, and look at all that dirt. definitely starting to separate now, which is good. That's the problem when you pick up this old stuff is, like, this truck hasn't been running since these tags say 73. So it's been sitting for almost 50 years, 52 years. And all of the rest of the brakes are free except for this one. So I'm trying to get the truck moved so that I can get the engine pulled on it. And without it, it's stuck here because I dragged it here. And when I brought it back from Central City, we drug it on the trailer and it never broke loose. I mean, it is really on there. But I was able to get the bearings off, outer bearing, and the lock and all that. And really, I just need to get this. If the shoe wasn't holding up on the top side, I could get it. And I wish I had a trick that I would know other than beating on it. So it's just right there at the top. Everywhere else on it, it'll come off no problem. Oh, look at that. I think we just got it. Yeah. That's more than we've gotten so far. Oh yeah. We're really close now. It's just a battle with these things. All right. I don't know if you can see that, but we've actually got a pretty decent amount there. And it's starting to finally come off them, which is really cool. I was heating it up all last night to break everything loose and get all those set screws and everything out. Okay, let's set this back up here. I think I could get this thing really soon. Just gotta keep on working it. Doesn't want to play nice right now. Look at all that. But at least now I can actually get pry bar in here. This has been a nightmare. I've been trying to not hit myself on this. I think I want to round this, both of these. One time coming up on that. Ow. That'll be a trip to the hospital for sure. She's so close. Closer than it's been. I think I'm gonna have to end up. I think I broke. I see there's a spring, so I think something ended up breaking. But that's okay. I'll replace it and thing. So close. All right, here we are, where I'm at now. I'll tighten this up here. All right, now let's see if we can get this thing. It's just right up here at the top. Right up here. So close. Okay. Maybe I'll try two here. I think I'll bring out the bigger artillery. Oh, that was closer. I just gotta keep working it up in here. Well, I've got it more separated than it's really separated. But the problem still is the top. Right there, it's pinched. And I don't quite know how to, besides for prying on this thing. I'm gonna set this up right here for you guys. Seems like there's just something. It's that shoe. I think that shoe's just holding it. And then of course it pinches it on this side. Somewhere like right about there. this in there now. Nope. Shoot. I'd be okay even if something broke, just to get that thing off there, you know? I can't quite tell. Maybe what I'll do is I'll break this bolt on the back here and see if that one right up there, if that isn't, I can maybe break that one loose. Let me try that here. I'll try and break that one loose. For whatever reason, it's being held up here. And that big nut might just be what's holding it. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Nebraska and happy holidays to everybody. I need this off here. These things not wanting to play nice today. Nothing on this thing's wanting to play nice today, unfortunately. Everything's been fighting me today. I'm so close. And I can't get my impact in there. But I could possibly get maybe a socket on here. I'm gonna grab a socket. One sec, guys. See if I can find one that fits on here. These fenders are kind of a pain in the butt. I keep hitting your head on. See what's there. And I'll get some penetrating oil on it. If I can get this on. There we go. Now I don't know if that has anything to do with the reason that this is holding up, but I figure if I take this off, maybe it'll release maybe that rake on the back here. This. Well, I'm working on getting these brakes off the old truck here, and it's been fighting me, but I think I'm really close now. Just got to get this last bolt undone here. See my penetrator. This thing's really on there. I was telling the viewers watching that this truck hasn't been on the road for almost 50 years, 40 some years. So everything on this truck is just rusted and tight. We'll get it. Alright. Now let's see if I can hit it again a couple times. I'm so close, it's right there. So close. It just feels like it's really seized, so try not to break it. Okay, I think I got it here. Alright, so there's that. We're a lot more loose, but still off. Look at that, guys. So close. Oh, I think I might have just got it. Hey! Yeah! Well, that was the way to do it, apparently. So, that was that nut that I took off there. Yeah, look. I smacked it really good. But it's out of there. Yay! How exciting. Yeah, thanks for hanging in there for that one. That was not ideal. Okay, here it is. Something's still in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Got it. And there's a bunch of oil in there, so I'll let that drip out. Oh yeah. Look at this, guys. Look at that drum. It's welded on there. Holy cow. Crazy. No wonder it wasn't gonna come off. Alright. That's a huge accomplishment. Now, I just need to get this spring out And then I think I can get this out. We'll worry about that here in just a little while. Now this, wow. And I just bent those over. Wow. There she is. Let's see if I can pull off this end bearing. What's weird is this thing must have had a failure because this moved at some point, or it didn't sit on here right. Something's not right. I'm not sure what's going on with this. It wasn't seated right. There we go. So there's the inner. And this one, 1978 USA Power. So there's those. So we can match those up for some new ones. But I'll probably keep those just for now, just to throw it back together without the brakes. Because the whole reason I'm doing this is to move the truck around. I wasn't able to move it before, so I'll clean up, get all this stuff out of here. This thing's seen better days. Oh cow. This had a lot of junk in it. I think that seal, the seal right here failed. I don't know. Something wasn't right there though. But everything looks good. Let me show you guys. Everything looks pretty good. Especially there on the inner. Clean that up. Should be good to go. All right. I made a YouTube video earlier on the truck, and I hadn't gotten quite to this point, so this is really cool to get this far today and actually get this off. It's very exciting. Get that out of my way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this cylinder here. Let's see if I can get this thing off. I'm just assuming it's a 1/2 inch. Bigger than a 1/2 inch. I grabbed the 12 metric. It was in my 1/2 inch. Get this wheel cylinder off here and I'll show you guys. This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. Nasty. There's one. So now I got both of the bolts for this solenoid, and hopefully it's just tap off. Ah. Now the fun thing we're going to have to mess with is this brake line. Well, let me see. Hopefully it plays nice. But if it's like everything else that I've been working on today, I don't know any better. And I don't think she's going to. And I might take that back. I think we're going to be lucky, guys. Yes. The problem is, it's not spinning. It's frozen here, so I'm going to give this a minute and let that sit. And maybe this will work its way through. I got it loose. It's loose from the cylinder, but it's stuck on the brake line. Yeah, I'm gonna twist the line. That's the issue with this. It's so corroded that it wants to twist the whole line. Well, the good thing is that the line comes from right here only to here. So if I do just break this off, I can just make a new line. Because unfortunately that thing is not going to budge. It is so weird. But I don't want to crank on this whole thing. Almost. This is nothing unusual, but it's definitely all seized up. Everything's seized up. We're really close. It just doesn't want to play nice. There we go. Yeah, twist it off right there. But look at all that. I've never seen anything quite like that. But yeah, see, I got it out of there. That wasn't the problem. It was seized, rusted on there. So better just to get a whole new line. Alright guys, so now I've got everything cleaned off this. This is still draining oil. So now I'm just going to clean all this up. Because I don't want to be playing in all this. Clean up all the nasty here. All right, and for the grand finale, I'll give it a good old spray here. Nice and sterile. I can even see the black paint. The original Ford black paint. Which is great. And everything looks pretty good on here overall. I think at this point now what I'm going to do is I'll set this up a little bit different here. Okay. There we go. There. Okay. So now I want to try and get the actual hub put back on so that I can put the wheel back on and we'll just roll it without the brakes because I'm not driving it. So I need to now get this bad boy out of here, which is going to be a little bit of a chore because that is really on there. On that side, I think I'm going to grab my safety glasses. Safety glasses because I am working with a spring now, so don't want to play around with that spring. Vice grips. Someone, I think, had told me vice grips were invented in Nebraska. Kind of cool. Makes sense though, why. They are the handiest tool ever. spring is out. But there is one more spring right here that I can't get to. I need new rags. 1 second. All right. New rag and pinch nose. Try get this out of here. It is wedged in there good though. Oh, I see. So you physically cannot get it out without having the shoes off. So somehow now I need to figure out how to get these shoes off here. I wonder if they'll break free. Give them a couple taps, maybe. And some penetrating oil. Maybe that'll help it. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll just loosen this tensioner here. If it would. Everything's seized, of course. I'm gonna get my other. This is my go-to. And I'm trying to get this to loosen. I'll just keep loosening this. And maybe this brake shoe will release. Happy holidays to everybody watching, by the way. Hard to believe that it's December, end of December, and it's this warm in Nebraska. I can't believe it. Good news is it's loosening up, and I can see it's starting to break free here, which is really good. I just wish I could get it out, but with these little tabs here, and it's stuck, you can't. Must have been some sort of safety feature that they did. Well, I suppose I'll just keep trying to hit this. See if I can't get this to release all its pressure. I can see the shoe is starting to separate here. But it's not liking to go in. It was moving, and now it's solid in here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this. So that way this thing isn't all oily on me, because right now it's oily mess. All that axle grease. Okay. Now, all right with working on my concrete. I think I actually have a board over here. Oh, I'm just gonna put this down. Oops. So I don't destroy my concrete. Because I just poured this pad right here and got everything going. Oh, it's so close. I don't know how I did it, but when I set it down, it ended up almost just popping out. It's so close. Couldn't be any closer. It's still not go. Oh man. I think I'm gonna do something drastic here. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about the light. I did not see that. That light had shifted. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that's a lot better. So I decided I'm just going to cut these tabs. Cut these tabs and then okay. I am just going to cut these tabs because there's no other way. Sorry about the noise, guys. Okay. So now, oh, we're so freaking close. Got it. Whew. All right. There she is. All in one piece. And it looks like I'm missing a couple studs. So while I have this out, I think I'll probably have a couple studs put in this. It looks like I'm only missing 2. I'll be worth doing while I have it out. Now I can just temporarily leave that there. And now I'm still left with this freaking issue on this brake shoe. I'm kind of hoping now I can just hit this thing. I think I'm just going to cut that now. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. Success. Okay, so now I cut that. Yeah. There she is. Wow. Yeah, that drone's seen better days. For sure. Now I can take these springs off here. This one I'd almost already bent completely off. Perfect. All right. So there it is, guys. I got it. Now I can get new brake shoes eventually and get that all replaced. For now, I'll just leave all this stuff here for now. now, just go ahead and reverse it. And I'm putting it back together just temporarily, so nothing has to be clean or anything like that, but I'm just going to make sure that there's no dirt and any old oil on any of this stuff before I put this all back together. So yeah, and then so what I was saying was this wasn't sitting all the way against that, which makes me think that there might have been a problem, but I'll give it a little bit of oil, penetrating oil. This thing actually spins really nice still. I bet you could reuse these no problem. Re-grease them, and that thing's quiet. Sounds pretty good. Okay. I'll throw that on there. Penetrating oil, get everything happy. Happy, 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 happy. Everybody's happy. Good, good, good. Okay. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clean all these parts up. I got the retainer back right there. Tell you which one was that. This was that side one, because I could tell because I was working on it and I made a few little marks. Okay, now we got I think that started. I got that bad boy. Didn't like it. More penetrating oil. Penetrating oil is the best thing ever when you're doing these kind of jobs. Let's try this again. It just doesn't quite want to start for whatever reason. I hate that when it's so close and you almost have it. Try the other one here. This one seems to be the same way. Nope. I can can see right here where it wants to start. There we go. We got it. All right. And it spins a little hard, so I mean, obviously I wouldn't be happy with that if I were gonna be running it, but since it's just to move it around with no brakes, we'll leave it like that. It doesn't feel like it's something's not right because it's not seating all the way. I gotta get this other lock on there. This. Oh, that's probably why, because I don't got that in the space. That's all it'll go on there, but I think that'll be okay. For now, temporarily. Let's tighten this lock nut down. All right, got it, guys. So now, I think I'm ready to put the axle back in. Or I might just leave the axle out for now. But yeah, what a huge accomplishment there to get that all finished. That's super nice. So now at least I can get the wheel put on it and it rolls. So that's really cool. That's exactly where I wanted to be for tonight anyways. And that lock, I'm just gonna save that because there's not enough room on there right now without the brake shoes and everything. Yeah. I'm curious just to see now if this axle's too far out or if it'll slide in. Oh no, it'll slide in. Huh. So I can leave the axles in that, and that'll be nice. And then put the wheel back on. So this is gonna be great. I don't know about you guys, but it always amazes me how many tools and everything you end up with when you just try to do one simple little project. But at least I have the tools. That's the big thing. Just want to move everything out of my way. Sweet. So I'm probably only going to put on a couple of these because it really doesn't matter right now. Just so the axle doesn't fall out. I'll probably do every other one here. Yeah, 4 for now should be fine. It doesn't feel nice. See if that helps any. Oh yeah. Didn't hurt it. Helped it a lot. Alright. Get these tightened up here. Axle doesn't fall off. And I'm not going to do them super tight, just enough, like I said, that the axle doesn't want to fall out on me. And also so the dirt and the wind and stuff doesn't put anything in there that I don't want. Ta-da! Ah, and she moves free. Hallelujah. Great. And now you know what that means. I'll be able to put this wheel back on now, finally. This is the foreman. He always comes and checks on my work. Say hi, Arlo. Say hi. He's a good dog. He's a red heeler. And we got him from the rescue, and he's now 4 years old. His birthday was in October. Oh boy. Ever since he was a little puppy, all he does is hang out with me and work on the cars. And he supervises, which is a lot of fun, because it's always good to be supervised. All right. Someone started a fire tonight. It smells good. It smells like campfire. How cool, guys. So, if you're just tuning in, I couldn't get this truck to move because this wheel was completely stuck. And it ended up being that the brake shoes were literally welded themselves in. You can see, look right there where they welded themselves on this side. So now we're ready to rock and roll. All right. That one is tight. That stud is not friendly. I'm gonna go to a different one, and I'm just gonna remember that one next to those broken two. I'm just gonna have them press that one, because that's no good. Something's not right on that one. Unless it's my lug. I guess it could be this lug. Yeah, I think it's this lug nut. It goes, but it doesn't wanna go nicely. Huh. Yeah, I think I might have some more. Let's see if one of these other ones works any better. Yeah, see, I think there's something wrong with that one. Because like that one, I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on here. That's tight. That's not good. Probably just have them put all new studs on these when I have them do it. See, this one just doesn't want to play. Oh, semi truck going down there. Oh, it's a tractor. Well, that first one went easier than these ones. Yikes. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have them put new studs on this whole wheel. Got it, guys. Spins free. How exciting. Thank you guys for following along. I greatly appreciate it. And check it out now. So I'll put the rear end back down and then air up that tire, and the plan is only get it put over here. I can pull it in here and we can yank the motor and do all that stuff that we have to do. So that's gonna be super cool. But yeah, check this out, guys. Old flathead. Say hi, Arlo. All right. Now I'll get this up in here. Everything's clear. We're gonna go down slowly. All right, on the ground now. So now, if I air up the tires,
on those other sides.
I think, cross my fingers, we should be able to roll this thing tonight. And then I can get everything moved around, get it in the shop. So well, I want to thank you guys for following along, and definitely appreciate watching that project and getting it done, and we got it. So thanks again, guys, and as always, hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday.